The Ukraine-Russia war has been a complex and multifaceted conflict with numerous stories and facts that have not garnered as much attention as the major headlines. Here are a few lesser-known aspects of the war. The role of animals, military mascots. Both sides have used animals as mascots and morale boosters. Ukraine has a hedgehog named Kolchak, who is a popular symbol of resistance, while Russia has a dog named Patron, who is known for his work in demining. Animal casualties. The war has had a devastating impact on animal life. Many animals have been killed or displaced due to the conflict, including domestic pets and wildlife. The impact on cultural heritage, destroyed historical sites. Numerous historical sites and cultural landmarks have been damaged or destroyed during the war, including museums, churches and theatres. Preservation efforts. Despite the destruction, many Ukrainians have been working to preserve their cultural heritage. Efforts have been made to salvage damaged artifacts and rebuild destroyed cultural sites. The role of technology has been pivotal in this conflict. Drone warfare, for instance, has played a significant role. Drones have been used for surveillance, reconnaissance and attacks. Both sides have employed these unmanned aerial vehicles, and their use has fundamentally changed the nature of warfare. Moreover, the war has extended into cyberspace. Both sides have launched cyberattacks against each other's infrastructure. These cyberattacks have disrupted essential services and caused significant economic damage. The impact on children has been, well, deeply troubling. The war has had a profound effect on the mental health of Ukrainian children. Many have witnessed violence, displacement and the loss of loved ones, leading to severe psychological trauma. The conflict has also disrupted the education of millions of Ukrainian children. Schools have been damaged or destroyed, and many children have been forced to flee their homes, making it incredibly difficult to continue their education. International aid has played a crucial role in alleviating the suffering caused by the war. Humanitarian efforts from international organizations and countries have provided Ukraine with vital resources such as food, shelter and medical supplies. These efforts have helped millions of Ukrainians in dire need. In addition to humanitarian aid, Western countries have also provided financial aid to Ukraine. This economic support has been essential in stabilizing Ukraine's economy and supporting its military efforts. These are just a few examples of the many lesser-known aspects of the Ukraine-Russia war. The conflict has been a complex and multifaceted event with far-reaching consequences. Ukraine has become the most heavily mined country in the world. Approximately one-third of Ukraine's territory is now contaminated with landmines and unexploded ordnance, surpassing even Afghanistan and Syria in terms of mine contamination. The war has caused unprecedented destruction of Ukrainian cities. Over 150,000 private residences and 19,000 apartment buildings have been destroyed. Entire cities like Mariupol, Severodonetsk and Bakhmut have been reduced to rubble. The conflict spans a vast geographical area with an active front line extending over 1,200 kilometers across diverse terrains. Sexual violence is being used as a deliberate military strategy by Russian forces. There are reports of women being gang-raped, men castrated, and children sexually abused. At one point, up to 9 million Ukrainians were living without power due to Russian attacks on energy infrastructure. The battle for Bakhmut was the longest and bloodiest of the war, lasting about a year and resulting in massive casualties on both sides before Russia claimed victory in May 2023. Ukraine's demographic situation was already precarious before the war due to low birth rates and high emigration. The conflict has further worsened its demographic future. Russia's first use of hypersonic missiles in combat occurred during this war. The war has led to the largest refugee crisis in Europe since World War II, with nearly 8 million Ukrainian refugees across Europe. Ukraine has become a testing ground for new military technologies and tactics, including the widespread use of drones and electronic warfare. These facts highlight some of the less publicized but significant aspects and consequences of the ongoing conflict.